guys, thank you for watching. This time I'm gonna show you how to install a shower body. This is only the shower head body kind. It doesn't come with the spout to fill the tub. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay. First of all, you're gonna see the shower body. We're gonna take it out and we're gonna take it apart. We're gonna take the this pin out, then pull out the cartridge. Put this on the side because we don't want to apply heat to it. After that, we're gonna set it aside, so put it back into the box. Then first thing we gotta do is we're gonna clean the sides of the shower body. So using this wire brush, we're gonna clean the inside of it where we're gonna put our fittings. Okay, I'm also gonna grab a little bit of cloth and sand down the outside edges. The cleaner the surface, the better it's gonna work. So that's what we're cleaning inside and the outside where the solder is gonna be. Okay, so let's put out the our tools. Here's the flux, the solder, our torch. Then these fittings or adapters is what we're gonna use because we're gonna convert to PEX. Okay, we're going into PEX. So this is male half-inch male adapter that goes into PEX. As you can see, it has this little edge, which is some kind of stop that I doesn't let the fitting to go all the way in, and that's where we're gonna put our solder when it's hot, and we're gonna have a better result. Okay, so we're cleaning our fittings. Make sure that they are pretty clean. Okay, after having all those fittings clean, the next step will be applying flux or paste on the inlets. So that's what we're doing. Put plenty of it. I mean, you can never put too much. All right. So apply it on the shower body, then also on the fittings, the adapters. Okay, slide them in. So do the 3 of them. Remember, this only has 3 because there is no top, so we don't need the bottom spout. Okay, so this is what I'm using. It's a Oatly flux. It's I believe it's water based or something like that. I'm not really sure, but that's what I'm using. That's what I always use. Okay, now that we have all that in place, let's set everything so we can move to the next step, which is gonna be applying the heat on the shower body. So let's put our torch together. Alright, I'm gonna have to set everything on a piece of wood, like a little block of 2x4, so you can have a better look. Alright, this is what I did. Now I'm gonna drive a screw in order to be able to swing the shower body. Alright, I think this will work and you still be able to see it. So the next step is to light the torch. So there we go. So we are applying heat to the shower body. Then you're gonna put a little more flux when this is hot. Okay, as you can see, the smoke is really hot. So let's put some solder. Okay, it needs a little more heat. Okay, now you see that the thing is melting. As you can see, it's dripping already. So every drop means that the flux is going all the way around. Okay, you don't need to go around with the solder. um, when it drips, I mean with the heat, it soaks the thing and it goes around by itself. So don't go crazy trying to, I mean, go around the whole thing. Okay, just apply heat, put flux, then when it's hot enough, you just put the solder on the top and it's gonna start running along the whole thing. All right, so when you see that is dripping, I mean, just if you see 2 3 drops, that means it's done. And do the same on the 3 sides and we should be fine. Just be careful, remember this thing is hot, you don't want to touch it. That's the flux right there. You see how it's running and along the whole thing, and you see the drops. Clean it with the flux, and that's pretty much it. Okay, here I'm holding it with the pliers because it's still hot, but you can see everything went around. It's nice, clean. And I put the cartridge back on place. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you how we're gonna install it. The left side is for the hot water, the right side is for the cold water, and the top part, the upward, is gonna go for the shower head. Now we are in the shower. We're gonna remove the existing shower body using a copper pipe cutter. This is a tiny cutter, so because we don't have the room to use the big one. This comes pretty handy when it's a tight space. So just put it on place and start turning. Keep turning until the pipe cuts apart. As you can see, we removed the shower body here already. Then I also put 2 blocks, one to put the shower body in place and one for the shower head. Now we are using inch and 5 base drywall screws to keep the shower body on place. Then also we gotta make sure that everything is level, including the shower body. In order to look right, everything has to look level. Alright, you don't want to put your cover plate and the whole thing is gonna be off. Alright, the black thing is to make sure that we are on the right depth. Then now the next step will be cleaning the pipes, the copper pipes that we cut. Okay, using the abrasive cloth or the sand paper, clean the copper pipes. You had to clean about, I don't know, inch and a half of it. Okay, they look pretty clean. Now the next step is measure where the center of the shower body is, and we're gonna make a mark on the top block, and we're gonna position our adapter for the shower head outlet. Okay, this is called a ear drop. We're gonna secure it with 2 drywall screws, and it has an end that goes to the PEX pipe. Alright, I hope you can see it. The bottom is an adapter that goes to PEX, same as the shower body adapters that we put. Okay, now grab your PEX pipe. We're gonna cut a small piece. Slide the piece in the left of the shower body. This pipe that we are using is a red color pipe, which is gonna uh, tell us that it's for hot water. Alright, using these pinch tools, this tool is special for clamps. Okay, it's a pinch tool for pegs. So you can see the clamp, the tape goes in it. Then the only thing you gotta do is just press, and it will pinch the clamp. I hope you can see it. Always stay like 1/8 of an inch away from the end in order to prevent leaks. You don't want to pinch right on the edge of the pipe. Alright, then after that do the same thing, but this time we're using a blue pipe, which indicates that it's for the cold water. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same thing. Grab the pinch tool, and this is what I'm using to cut. It's a PVC or PEX cutting pipe. Okay, repeat the same thing. Grab the clamp with the pinch tool, press, and that's it. Okay, now we're gonna cut a piece for the tap. This is what is gonna go to the ear drop. So again, slide the clamp, put it on place, grab your pinch tool, stay 1/8 of an inch away from the end, then press. Okay, if you don't press all the way in, the tool is not gonna release, so pretty much there is no way to do it wrong. Alright, now because I only put one screw on the ear drop, I'm gonna take it out. I guess I don't need to, but I'm gonna take it out, and then for me to use the tool. Alright, so just put the clamp on place in the tool. Then I hope you can hear me pressing. Okay, release the tool, then that's it. Alright, just gotta make sure that I stay on my mark, the mark that I put on the wood block, the wooden block, so everything look symmetrical. Alright, and the screws, the 3 screws, because now it's not gonna move. Perfect. Now we're gonna work on the hot water. I'm gonna put my elbow to go down, a 90-degree elbow. So I cut a little bit, I position my clamp, then I do the same thing. The elbows, couplings, any piece you're gonna be able to find on PEX for a clamp to use the pinch tool. Alright, so now if it moves, like you just see that even if I already put the clamp on, it's still moving, and that's okay, it's not gonna leak, it's just the way it works. Okay, so right there I just kind of eyeball where I had to cut. You see, it's pretty much aligned with the pipe, and same thing, I gotta put the clamp and pinch. I mean, PEX is kind of a little bit flexible, so you can bend it. Don't always need to put elbows and all the stuff, but I mean, if you do it, it looks neat. So I guess I could just grab one piece of pipe and bend it right up to the copper, but I'm not gonna do that. I mean, let's do it right, correct? Now to do the connection to the copper pipe, we're gonna make a mark about 1 inch on the copper, and we're gonna use a pushing shark bite fitting. Okay, this is 1/2 inch pushing shark bite coupling. Then the mark is to know if the coupling went actually in all the way. Alright, so put a mark on the copper, put a mark on your pegs, then that way you make sure that the pipe went in correctly, because if it don't, those couplings are gonna leak. Right, so that's pretty easy. Just push in, make sure that your pipe is straight. You're gonna feel that it's going in. Alright, and just put your elbow on the tab with your clamp and proceed to pinch the clamp. That will take care of our cold water. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing on the left side with the hat. So let's cut another piece. Then again, let's put a mark on the copper pipe to make sure that our fitting goes in. This time we are using an elbow. We're not using a coupling. This is elbow because we had to make the pipe to come out in direction to the pegs. Alright, so putting my elbow, my pegs elbow, just to eyeball where I have to cut. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a clamp on my top elbow. That way that pipe is still in place and it's not gonna move. Okay, let's pinch, release, and that's it. Okay, now let's put the elbow, the bottom elbow, and try to measure where I had to cut the other pipe. So remember always to put a mark before to put it in the shark bite elbow. Okay, just push in, you went in. Now I have a reference where I had to cut. Don't forget, put your clamps. So there's one, the other one. Put everything together, then proceed to the pinching process. Okay, remember 1/8 away of the end of the PEX pipe. Alright, do the bottom. And this is it. Now make sure that everything, all the clamps are done right. You don't want to leave anything loose. So those are my couplings, my elbow. As you can see, everything is pinched. Okay, so the next step, we gotta cap the top where the shower head is gonna be. We don't want any water to come out when we turn the water back on. So everything looks good. Now we're gonna proceed to turn the water back on, and I'm gonna show you the sink that is next to the bathroom. The faucets are open, are on, so you're gonna hear the water right now because we're turning the water back on. Okay, that's the water. Now we have water on the lines. Let's check our fittings on the shower body. So everything looks good, no drips, the water is on, hot water, cold water. Make sure that everything is dry. Then that's pretty much how you install a shower body. I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.